next summer from Paramount Pictures, a movie that will break the way that you see movies of all time. You're gonna see action, war. Every single actor in history is gonna be there. Dexter Washington, Tom Cruise, John Travolta. Every single person that you imagine is gonna tell the greatest epic story ever. But you're gonna see it on your crappy phone because we're Paramount Pictures and we don't believe in our films. Welcome to the Monday Show. My name is Raul Rodriguez.
Ooh.
How are you, Troy, today?
Spicy. God. Dude, I'm doing great. How are you? obviously
Very
you're
good.
mad
And,
at Paramount.
I had that joke prepared for since last night because Annihilation was beautiful and Paramount, you're such an idiot and assholes and
Hey.
fucking idiots, really.
I mean, at least they gave the money to make the movie. You know, at least they put the budget in to make an incredible film. But we'll get into that, I'm sure. But no, before we get into things, guys, welcome. I did want to make a couple announcements up on the top of the episode here. And as always, I am Troy Loxton, one of the co-hosts of this show. But no, I wanted to talk to you guys. Please go check on the channel. We have brand new SCHMOEDOWN reactions that Raul recorded for Janine the Machine. She had her debut. It was so beautiful versus Bonnie Somerville. And Raul, you got to actually be there in attendance. So that must have been incredible for that match.
Yeah, especially because also I saw the new Collider Studios.
Oh yeah.
It's really good. Also, technically, I'm already a regular, so everybody knows who I am. Even though I haven't competed in this SCHMOEDOWN.
You will. Dude, you're going to. The Monday show's going to make a fucking huge appearance one day, I swear. We're going to make it happen. But no, you also did your reaction for the superhero news versus box office breakdown. So please, everyone, go check that out. And I mean, throughout the show today, we're gonna have a couple of other announcements that I'm gonna be talking about too. And Raul, I was gonna ask you, do you think, just with how timing is, we should probably release the episodes on iTunes first, right, before putting them on YouTube? I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Sweet. So then, please, in the description below, go check out our iTunes feed, subscribe, review it. I did notice Kevin Spacey reviewed it and said it was pretty good. And I can't admit if that was me or not.
Mm-hmm.
But it was.
And also, I heard that Harvey Weinstein wants to buy it.
Hey, dude, let's do it. I don't want to touch him, though. He just feels very gross.
Well, Harvey told me if he spanked me, he was going to make me do Scream 5 and 6. So I'm thinking about it.
Honestly, I'd take it. Do it. It's just a spank. But no, why don't we? Let's jump right into it, man.
How many? He didn't say how many.
Oh,
I can do maybe 10.
Yeah,
I
that's
cannot
fair.
do more.
No, yeah, that's assault. After 10, that's too much. But no, let's jump into it, dude, because
I don't know. Is he gonna use a belt or his hand or one of those stupid wood things from college?
Dude,
so
no.
I don't know what he's gonna use.
He'll probably use the Time magazine that he was featured in on the cover, and just use that rolled up in like a little.
Okay, that's not too hard.
But no, dude, I'm curious. I never got to see the first couple films that we're gonna talk about here in our very first segment. There's no place like the cinema, but dude, they're on my list. Both of these, I am extremely excited for, and I have my tickets for Tuesday, and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go see both. So please, dude, let's get into it. Tell me about Annihilation and Game Night. I know we have our review up, but also on this, just kind of refresh of your thoughts on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, I'm having a lot of difficulties to say the title of Annihilation.
Annihilation?
Yeah. I don't know why, but okay. Yes, I don't know why I'm having difficulty to say it.
Too many eyes.
Annihilation. Okay. This movie is about...
Oh, wait.
It's about Natalie Portman.
Yeah, that's the thing I want to say. Please don't give any spoilers, because I haven't... Okay, I haven't seen any trailers. I don't even know what the movie's about, other than it's like a sci-fi movie about a team of scientists or something. But yeah, go ahead. I just don't want any spoilers.
Yeah,
I'll have to call Christopher Plummer.
I'm gonna give like the basic synopsis, like the
Okay,
plot,
cool.
like the thing that you need to know.
Okay, sweet.
Now she's like a biologist slash soldier. She worked for the military. So Oscar Isaac is her husband. He went to investigate a phenomenon that happened 3 years in the past. That went into a shore. It's like a bubble. It's called the shimmer, and all of the people that go in never came out. And a lot of people want to know the answers of what's happening inside it, because that thing is getting bigger and bigger. And so, she wants to go to the shimmer to investigate what happened to Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
At the same time, we go with this different scientists. Really interesting characters, especially because they're all women.
That's amazing.
And Jennifer Jason Leigh is like a psychiatrist.
Awesome. Gina
That
Rodriguez
girl,
is in it too,
her
right?
name is Gina Rodriguez.
Yes.
From Jane the Virgin. She was great.
Awesome.
I was like, wow, that's Jane the Virgin. Like, especially because I recognize her, but she did something with her hair in this film. I was like, that's Gina Rodriguez. And I have never seen Jane the Virgin, but I know she's Jane the Virgin.
That's your sister, right?
No, it's not my sister.
Oh, well.
There's a lot of Rodriguez, Troy. We're not related.
Sorry, I have to be my
I would like to be a relative of Robert Rodriguez, because Robert Rodriguez has his own, like,
company,
cable channel and a lot of things.
But no, I also, like, Tessa Thompson's in it,
yeah,
Benedict Wong.
Oh, yes.
And their performances were good?
The performances were great. The cinematography, the details of a lot of the things in the movie, it felt like you were watching a painting.
Oh, that's
amazing. A painting that you have to analyze, and you have to see it from different perspectives. Mm-hmm. There's some really, really, like, controversial scenes, especially the one in the ending.
Oh, yes.
I was like, wow, I cannot even say it because until you say, I was like, definitely that happened. But a lot of people could decipher that scene differently.
Okay, cool.
The film, it feels like Predator, Aliens made
a
put
baby.
out also some Stanley Kubrick, because also there's a lot of like Kubrick things. You notice it when in a lot of Stanley Kubrick films, also the environment is so important. The colors, the aesthetic, everything is such heavy detail.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I noticed also here. Like, every single creature, every single like tree and detail had a history.
Well, and that's another.
Also, Annihilation is one of those movies that it makes you think.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's what I wanted to ask,
and
because
also,
leading up to Annihilation, I actually ended up watching this week Alex Garland's other films. So I watched 28 Days Later, Sunshine, Dread, and Ex Machina. There was another one he did, but I just didn't watch it. I wanted to watch the more upbeat ones like that.
Wait, isn't 28 Days Later, isn't that from the guy from Slumdog Millionaire?
Yes, and Sunshine as well, but he actually wrote the script for it. So he wrote Alex Garland wrote the script for 28 Days Later and Sunshine and the Dread reboot. He also wrote that. So that's why I watched them, because I wanted to see what his writing's progress was going to be like. So that's why I'm really excited to see Annihilation. And I mean, I love Ex Machina.
Okay.
Sunshine also is so good. It has Chris Evans in it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Sunshine.
Dude, yeah, the cast is incredible. It's like the sun's gonna die and they need to like revive it. It's classic sci-fi, and it's visually incredible.
Also, another thing that happened when I saw Annihilation, it happened the same thing as Blade Runner 2049. The first time I saw it, I fell asleep.
But God bless Movie
because
Pass.
I was so tired. Also, the other thing, I don't know can you look it up how many money he made?
Yeah, I can.
But I went on Friday and it was sold out. I went on Saturday and I got a ticket on the last fucking row. That's why I also fell asleep, because I was stretching my neck trying to see the screen.
Yeah.
And that's why I fell asleep also, even though, like, exactly like in Blade Runner. Remember that I told you I saw scenes from the middle, scenes from the end, and scenes from the beginning?
Yeah.
Like, I saw, like, 40% of the film.
Okay, so
it
Annihilation...
happened the same time the first time I saw Annihilation.
Okay, so Annihilation had a production budget of $40 million, and so far, domestically, it's made $11 million. So it cracked top 5. It was 4th this weekend.
So only filmers in LA saw it because it was sold out.
Well, yeah, and I don't think the showings here were sold out from the looks of it when I went to go check. Because it did open up here, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah, and so... Yeah, and so, like, the second time, the thing that I did, I drank a 5-hour energy 10 minutes before seeing it. And another thing, I bought my ticket 2 hours before the showing. I went to eat, and when I got there, because I didn't want to see the trailers, someone was in my seat, and because the movie was sold out, I didn't want to make a fuss because a lot of people were watching the film.
Mm-hmm.
And so then another 2 guys also, their seats were taken, and they gave us a free ticket. Troy, I sit on the floor where the wheelchair space is.
Oh my, yeah. How is that?
Me and those other 2 guys were sit on the floor. I was like, wow, this is my first time since episode 1 in 1999 sitting on the floor seeing a movie in a movie theater.
I remember I watched it was the 3rd Narnia film. I remember sitting on the floor of the movie theater. Of the 3rd Narnia film. But no, so
and
overall
also the other movie that I have seen also sitting on the floor was Scream 3, because it was also sold out.
Wow. Yeah, it's very uncommon.
Also because my mom gave the usher some money to let me in without her, because she didn't want to see Scream 3, and I wanted to see it.
That's amazing.
And so she sneaked me to the R-rated film, and I was seeing it alone on the floor, also because it was sold. I was like, ah.
That's incredible. That's amazing. But no, overall then, so what's your score for Annihilation? And then this is definitely a movie you should see in the theaters then. That kind of segues into the whole Netflix conspiracy about why they're not putting this movie out, right?
Yes. This movie is not a movie that you see, and I'm gonna say the same thing as Dan said. This is not a movie to see on your phone.
Of course, yeah.
This is not a movie to see on your laptop. This is a movie that you need to see in theaters, especially for the third act.
Well, it's
really driven by sound and details.
Yeah. Well, if you have a couple $1,000 home theater, I'd say you could probably watch it, too. Like, if you have the proper...
Yeah.
Because there's some stuff that is just incredible in your home. So if you have that technology, watch it. But overall, I would say, yeah, go to the fucking theater. Like, support Alex Garland. I want him to make money, because this dude, like especially even, like, with Ex Machina and Annihilation, like, I want to know what this guy does next. So far, he's blown me away. Well, hopefully with Annihilation. I'm sure I'm going to love it.
Yeah, I'm going to give... I have really think about it, but this is the first movie in this year that impressed me.
Okay,
and
amazing.
Also, commenters attack me if you want. Black Panther didn't impress me. I liked it.
Agreed.
I don't care. Annihilation, I like it really much, and I'm going to give it a 10.
Oh, it's the first of the year then. Yeah! That's awesome. That's amazing.
But Troy, wait, it's not an 11. It's a 10.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Remember that for
Yes.
me, an 11 is a masterpiece.
Yes.
10 is excellent.
Okay, cool. Well, and then yeah, that's amazing.
It's a movie that I'm gonna remember. Especially for the scenes. Until you see it, I cannot say. The movie has one little problem. It's the pacing.
Okay.
Like the first 40 minutes are really slow. But then it picks up really quickly. But then also it has a thing about you have to stitch up the different timelines because the story is told from different perspectives and timelines.
Okay, cool. Wow. Dude,
But
I'm
still,
stoked.
I really like the film. It's not. I liked it especially because the horror aspect that it has,
Yeah.
the sci-fi aspect, the music.
Oh, but yeah.
Oh my god, the music in the last act.
Well, like that's actually a perfect segue into this next film because I know we have our review up, but I don't know if we really touched on it. So I maybe give your quick thoughts. But like the soundtrack to Game Night blew me away because I listened to it. I can't believe that they got Cliff Martinez to do the soundtrack, and he's obviously the guy who did Drive.
Oh, I still need to see that.
Wait, no, you saw Game Night.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Drive. I have never seen Drive.
Yeah. Well, like, and what was your quick thoughts again on Game Night? And did you catch that the soundtrack was incredible when you watched it, or because yeah, like I said, I listened to it and I loved it.
Just one thing because that's a thing that I was confused. You're talking in soundtrack. You're talking about songs or music on the background.
Yeah, like
John Williams making all of the music for every single action scene. You're talking about that kind of music?
Yes, yeah. Because it's like all synth and
oh,
it's beautiful.
That's a thing that I don't remember from Game Night. I don't remember the music aspect of it. I remember more about the comedy and the action.
Well, like I said, I still need to see it. I'm gonna go on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna see Game Night again, but now I'm gonna try to notice the music, but I didn't pay attention to the music. I was so focused on the comedy and the performances that for me the music I didn't notice it at all.
Well, yeah.
I think it depends on the film. Like I said, with Annihilation, that music stayed with me.
Yeah, no, like I said, I thought it was so surprising that that dude who did Drive and that soundtrack is iconic, like just with how dark and gritty it is. And it when I listened to it, yeah, I was blown away. I was like, wow, this dude is like, yeah, I love it. I love synth kind of music like that. But no, I know you loved the movie, so that's amazing. Like I'm so excited to see it.
I really like Game Night. Like really go and see it. Also, like a lot of critics saying, and I even said it like 2 weeks ago. Forget that these guys made Vacation.
Hey, Vacation's a good movie.
Great movie.
Vacation's a good movie. I like that movie.
Vacation is horrible.
It's not. It's funny. Charlie Day is amazing.
Well, Charlie Day is not in Vacation.
Yes, he is. He's in the one scene in the water rafting, and he's like freaking out because his wife is gonna divorce him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And also, like
the thing that I remember from Vacation, the only scene that I enjoyed, and I'm not saying that this movie is unwatchable. The movie was.
I liked it.
Yeah. It was bad, but okay. The scene that I enjoyed the most is when they're in the line to get to the ride, and the ride closes, and the guy from the company, he's the last one to get in because he has the fast pass.
Yeah.
And they all start to fight each other. I was like, especially because seeing Christina Applegate initiating the fight. That felt like Kelly Bundy from Married with Children. That brought me flashbacks. I was like, Yeah, Kelly Bundy will do this. Try
And
to kill the other family, Saki, like she didn't marry with children.
well, and like I also love the scene, and we'll move on because
That,
yeah, I know a lot of people don't like Vacation, but I also love Seal, and like whenever he's on like the roller coaster and in the car, they're singing, "Baby, we can go and get a kiss from a rose on the." I love that song so much, man. It's so good.
oh, that song. Uh, yeah,
Da
but
na na
I
na na
still
na
like
na
I
na.
have a really great nostalgia for the originals, for the
Well, that was
original
in
Vacations,
that's yeah. And see, I've only seen Christmas and
and
the first one.
and I, and I'm a defender of the Vegas one. A lot of people hate the Vegas Vacation. It's one of my family's favorite movies.
I'll have to
We
watch it
have
then.
seen Vegas Vacation many times.
Well, that's great. I'm gonna go see Game Night soon. Like I said, it's gonna be amazing. And I'm glad that it was good. So that's incredible. But yeah, please go check out Raul's
Oh, tell me
review
about the
for it.
movie that you. Yeah,
Oh my god, dude.
tell me about the movie
Okay.
that you told me about
Okay.
in Netflix.
Yeah. So, my god, everyone knows that I liked Cloverfield Paradox. Netflix for me is like I think my favorite studio right now, aside from Blumhouse and like A24. Netflix came out with Duncan Jones's new film, and for those who don't know, Duncan Jones is the son of David Bowie, and he's a director who did Moon and Source Code and Warcraft. This guy's super talented. So what he did is he partnered with Netflix to bring out this brand new like mystery sci-fi movie that has the tone of like Blade Runner, but it's ultimately like a western. Like it kind of had like a similar plot to me as like Logan, in a sense, of a man going through. But the main premise of the movie is about a mute bartender who has to go up against like city gangsters in the effort to find out what happened to his missing girlfriend. Now, the main actor, Leo, is played by Alexander Skarsgård, which is obviously Pennywise's brother. He's one of the Skarsgård brothers, and oh my god, this guy is so good in this movie. Because since he's mute and he doesn't talk, all of his emotions are told just through his acting performance and his ability to move his face and just... It's absolutely incredible. And I should mention, I've seen this movie twice now because I loved it so much.
Oh wow!
So he's in it. He's the main character. He also reminded me kind of like a John Wick as he's going through trying to find what happened through like the city, and it takes place in Germany. So everything is kind of foreign from him, and he actually plays an Amish guy. So he's like an Amish mute who's going through a futuristic city. But I think for me, honestly, the most exciting part about this whole movie. I mean, the directing, sure, and the tone of the movie and everything's fantastic, but it comes down to two performances, and that's of Paul Rudd and Justin Theroux. And now these guys are kind of the antagonists of the movie, and they play two gay nurses and surgeons. And I'm not going to reveal the plot or anything about it, but Paul Rudd in this movie, man, it's the best performance I've ever seen from him. It's better than Ant-Man. But it just shows you that, like, this guy, like, his character Cactus Bill is so kind of menacing, but in like an American way. Oh, dude, it's so good. And Justin Theroux, this movie and performance totally makes up Zoolander 2 for me. I mean, I guess The Leftovers. He has that one show that's really good too. But man, it's so good. I gave this movie a 90%. It's one of my favorites of the year so far. And like I said, it's kind of a sequel to Moon, which was that Sam Rockwell sci-fi movie that came out in 2009. And yeah, it blew me away. And Netflix, man, they keep... I mean, sure, that, like, there's some movies that shouldn't be on Netflix and that should be experienced in theaters. Like this one, I wish I would have seen in theaters. But and there is a little part of the ending that I would have changed, but once you've seen it, we can talk about it and discuss it. But no, Netflix, like, I just love the fact that they put on something like Cloverfield Paradox and Mute, and they're just little sci-fi projects, but I love like the ability to be able to watch them and go back and watch scenes, because you can't go and watch like Game Night. I couldn't go see that a couple times if I wanted to, like, assuming that ticket prices are still so expensive. So I do like the fact that on Netflix it gives you that opportunity to splurge on the film and like watch it a couple times. But yeah, I love this movie. Everyone should go see it and see Lake Moon. Watch them back to back.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say something about why I'm upset because of the Netflix thing.
Okay.
Before we move on, this is a fear that I have for years. I remember like 5 years ago, I was like, and this is before Netflix started to do movies on originals and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
One of my fears was, what if when I'm a director, that one of my fears was especially because I noticed the ticket prices, they were starting to go up 5 years ago. And then when the Voodoo came big and Netflix started to show more movies, but not the originals yet, they were making like blockbusters already available.
Yes.
And also Voodoo and it just became so big.
This is when Netflix was like sending DVDs, right? Because they used to like mail DVDs to people and rent.
Yeah. 5 years ago, still were doing the DVD stuff, but they were getting really good with the streaming because of the TV shows. Because like 6 years ago is when they did House of Cards, like the first season.
Well, I remember when they got Orange Is the New Black, and that was huge. When that came out.
Yeah, but I think that the first TV show was House of Cards, and then was Orange Is the New Black.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right.
Yeah, and so.
Yeah.
One of my fears was, what if you make a great movie, like a beautiful film, but then because of the death of cinema, because of streaming, now you're not going to see a movie anymore. You're going to go see everything on your computer or on a TV.
Yeah.
And this is a discussion that I even had with my parents. My parents, they don't go much anymore to the movie theater since I moved to the United States. When I'm in Mexico, they go to the movie theaters because they like to go with me. But since I'm not there anymore, they don't feel like the pressure because I was like, I want to see the movie right now, and let's go, let's go to the movie theater because they know that I like to see a movie on the big screen.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well.
Maybe because everybody has different tastes, I know, but for my parents, they don't have the urgency to see a movie in the theater. Sometimes they're more comfortable seeing it on their TV. And like I even have to they even make me the question. I was like, is that movie worthy of going to the theater or not? And that's a thing that I hate, like, because especially like let's say with Annihilation, I said for them in a text, for me Annihilation was beautiful. But I didn't tell them anything because I was like, I would like to for them, but they're in Mexico. They're going to see it on stupid Netflix. They're not going to see it on the theater. And that's a fear that came true right now 5 years later. Because let's put out an example, Troy. Let's say that me and you were working here in Hollywood. We're making, let's say, my idea for In the Mouth of Madness. They gave us $20 million. We got Sam Neill. John Carpenter is an executive producer. He approved the film. He's going to make also the soundtrack.
Okay, now I'm crying. For my idea for The Mouth of Madness.
Imagine that we make all of the crazy ideas that I said, the gore, the horror, trying to do like a Cthulhu monster, like an H.P. Lovecraft, even John Carpenter wanted to do, but he couldn't do it because of budget.
Yeah.
Imagine the horror that I imagine in my head, like showing it very beautiful and artistically with like real makeup and all of those things. And then the studio said, oh, we believe that your movie is very like artistic. No one is going to get it. We're going to send it to stupid Netflix.
Okay.
How do you think we're going to feel?
I have put a lot of thought into this, okay? I'm trying, because I am obviously a filmmaker, and actually that goes into one of the announcements later in the show of my movie being available to watch. I've been putting a lot of thought into this, and I kind of have what my prediction is of how everything is going to go, because I actually have a different perspective as that. For me, it comes down to one thing when it comes to being a filmmaker. If a studio is willing to produce my movie, I don't care what you want to put it on. Sure, being a film lover, I would love for you to see all of my films and everything I end up doing on a big screen. But the fact of it is Hollywood is changing and entertainment is changing. And here's what I think is going to inevitably happen, especially with these cable boxes that studios are trying to build, where you can watch all of these new releases in your home the day of. What I think honestly will end up happening is the movie theater going experience is going to become VIP. It's going to become very niche. It's going to be for hipsters. It's going to be for people that love film. I think movie theaters are going to turn into more like golf clubs, and you can buy your membership to go to the movie theater and see the movies that they have premiere there. But I think it's going to ultimately, like it has been, move to streaming. And everything, you have to almost look at it as filmmaking isn't going to be the norm anymore, or like the movie theater going experience isn't going to be the norm anymore, and it's going to shift to an all media platform where you can watch any movie, any TV show, wherever you are on any device. And I do think that the movie theaters and stuff will still continue to be around, but it will become more of the private membership for the people that want to do it. So for me as a filmmaker, thinking of that perspective, I think I am grateful for any movie. Like if I'm able to put out art, and people can watch it on Netflix, so be it. You know, like at least they're gonna be watching it. Personally, do I believe that I would love to have all my movies in theaters? Of course. But I think with how entertainment and the media and movies and Hollywood are moving right now, it's very going to be unrealistic for that expectation. So I don't know. I agree with you. I think as a filmmaker, you should want to have your movies play in a big theater with a big audience. But the fact of it is I don't think that that's going to be, that's not going to be the norm, and that's not going to be what entertainment's going to end up being. So it's tough. But that's kind of my thoughts. Is like, I think it will be good in the long run, because more art and more independent films are going to be put out. Like, I know for a fact, like you were saying, like there's people that wouldn't go to the theater to see Annihilation because they were going to wait, or they didn't have it in their budget to do it. But now that it's on Netflix, all of those people are going to be sitting home one night flashing through and be like, oh shit, a new Natalie Portman sci-fi film, and they're going to click it. And even though they're not going to be able to experience the big theater experience, maybe after seeing it the first time, because it is a psychological film and something that you have to think about, maybe they then make that decision, I'm going to go seek out to go see this in theaters again. Because like I said, if the music and everything captivates you, I think that's the decision that they would make to go see it again if they were a fan.
Yeah, I understand your point, but like in the scenario that I gave you, I a little tear happened, went through my eye, because I will feel awful. And I'm saying this because I want to be a filmmaker and I have never done a film, but my imagination is so big.
Yeah.
I went exactly into my scenario so
honestly,
so deeply.
The best thing
I will feel really bad.
The best thing I can say though, man, is there is hope, because you should watch Mute. Duncan Jones made a very weird, independent, gory, just in batshit insane movie, and it did premiere in some theaters. There, he did have a limited small release through Netflix, because for the bigger films they do that. I know there was a showing in LA and a big premiere for it, but he was able to make the movie he wanted without the restrictions. But that's also a completely different conversation, because for that like Mind of Madness film that that you were pitching, something like that, even though we would be doing so much effects and everything, if we went the Blumhouse route, and only did it for $10-15 million, they have that platform as well. So it really is a mix. I honestly don't think that. I don't think it's going to be necessarily a problem, because there are still going to be like the A24s and Blumhouse and whatever. Like Elijah Wood has a production company with films. There's so many out there that if you want your movie to be premiered on a screen, you're going to be able to do that. And so what if one of your movies? I mean, this is more of like a business thought, but like even if you had one movie that got put on Netflix, you're going to get that recognition. You're going to get that. Because it was a good movie. You put your heart and soul into it. It is gory. It's so personal. It's so great. Maybe the next one, you will get that chance to have a huge blockbuster and do a Marvel film or a DC film or something that is guaranteed to have a worldwide release. But I agree with you.
And now
it does suck.
You made my fear even worse. The scenario that you said that theater will be like a VIP thing.
It is. I'm actually excited for that, because then you're not gonna.
That scenario.
But you know how amazing that's gonna be if theaters become premium memberships, like a movie pass, but for a theater. That means every time you go to a theater, you're gonna be surrounded by people that are paying for that service. You're not gonna get babies crying. You're not gonna get like people that you don't want to be around. You're going to be in the theater with people that are just there to watch the movie, and they're not going to bug you. And to me, that's incredible. It's just going to benefit everything. It's going to become, like a golf club. It's going to be like Trump's Margalo or whatever it's called.
Ew. Yeah, but it's a good scenario, but you're saying that, but it's bad at the same time.
Well, it is. I mean, it's going to be good because it's going to give you more opportunity to go out and make movies, and there's going to be more platforms. But for people that love cinema, this is terrible. And, like, I would love for it to go back to the days where you had to even wait outside. I hate being able to pre-order tickets and picking my seat. And, like, sure, it's convenient, but I'd rather just have it back how it was when you went to go see the movie. You had no trailers. You didn't know what you were going to go see. You sat down in the theater with your popcorn, and you were, like, blown away. Like, the people that saw Star Wars for the first time. So movie making is changing, and I think that's just something that all filmmakers have to accept. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's very, 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 very weird right now. And obviously it's very unpredictable, as we know, for box office and filmmaking in general. Directors can be hired onto projects and fired within the week. So obviously we're not going to know exactly what happens, but to me that's the most logical thing of how it's going to be. Like, I don't ever think it's the option will disappear, though. Filmmaking is too big of something into people's lives. I can't see theater itself going away.
Well, like, let's take your scenario again. Making movie theaters for VIP people, blah, blah, blah. In those theaters, are you only going to show the independent, artistic films, like those films, like Cult?
Well, you can...
Or you're also going to show Marvel movies and Disney movies?
Well, you both. Like, every month, all the members of the theater or whatever club that you're in, why can't they just say, okay, this is the movies that we're going to be able to get this month? They all vote this, whatever the best ones they can get. I think you can have both. It could be like an option thing of what movies you want to play. But you can go get a Marvel film. And because, look at it this way, if one of those public theaters invested in one of those cable boxes, they're going to have all of those big release movies anyway. So they're going to be paying and be making money off of it by having the files and everything right there the day it comes out. So I don't know. I'm curious though. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens.
It's gonna be curious. Like, for example, that thing about the cable box that's gonna get the movie. I think they're gonna pay like $40.
Yeah.
You get it the same.
And then you
weekend.
still have to buy it for like 10.
Let's say, for example.
Rent.
Yeah. But let's say in this scenario we're gonna pay $40 to see Infinity War Part 2.
Yeah, but that's something that I think people would go
let's say
to the
between
theaters.
you and me, we pay the $40. But we invite 10 people
Exactly.
to our
Party.
to our imaginary apartment with a 60-inch television with both sound system.
Yeah.
We already 12 people. That's $20 per 12. That's $240 that Marvel is losing.
Well, I think yes. That is definitely something that could happen because I will charge my friends to come see movies, but I do think that in the long run, they're not going to be losing
in this
that
scenario,
much.
Troy, we're the host, and we didn't charge anyone. We only said to those people, just bring snacks and
Yes,
that's it.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, just bring Slurpees and hamburgers and pizza. You guys can come watch the new Infinity War. I don't know, man. It's gonna be curious. Like, it's I don't know. But like I said, I think it would be awesome to have private movie theaters because I just don't want to be around society, and I want to go see movies with people like you and like Billy and Nolan and people that actually love the art. And at least knowing that it's a membership that people are paying for, it's not going to be the stupid assholes that are rude in theaters that are there. They're going to stay at home and watch it on Netflix.
Like I was thinking in my scenario, like I will be sad, like if my movie goes to Netflix, but I will find a positive way, like you said. But the studio invested in me and made me do my idea as I wanted to. So.
Well, like I said, it does suck.
I
agree
would
with
think
you.
at that point also, but I will still really be sad because I would like to see a random person that never goes to the theater. Like for example, I noticed this for 2 weekends straight. Notice people that never go to the theater that maybe go like once a year.
Yeah.
And they went to spend with their children, spend $100 to see Black Panther.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to know the experience of Black Panther.
So that's always going to be there.
What is this a strange child like me? A strange child like me that loved horror since he was little. This, let's say, like an 8-year-old future version of me. Let's say that this guy is white. This kid is white instead of being Mexican like me, and he wants to see a horror film, and then he sees. He knows about the Battle Madness remake, but then his mother said, "No, child, you cannot see it here in the theater because it's gonna go to stupid Netflix." And he loved seeing the trailer. He wanted to see those things in the big screen.
Yeah.
And I know the generations are changing, but I know that everybody has different tastes, but that's the thing that I'm also sad about because stupid children, they have everything easy right now. They're gonna be accustomed to seeing everything on a stupid small screen.
Yeah. And
I have a lot of opinions, and I know that everybody has different tastes, but I'm sad. Dude, I'm really, really sad.
Well, and like I said, you should be because the world is gonna become WALL-E, and everyone's gonna be in their own chairs with their VR systems. Like going around watching movies, it's gonna be terrible. But you know, that's just society for you.
It's like in Ready Player One. That's one of my fears. Like, because I heard that stupid idea. I think like a month ago they wanted to do also movies in VR. I was like, that's stupid.
Yeah. No, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, but let's change the subject because I really get depressing. Like,
well, here, let's bring it up.
I like also the opinion that you said that I know that you also said that you're okay with it, but that's the thing. Like, I'm sad, but I'm very easy to adapt.
I'm also just trying to capitalize on.
One of my favorite things, Troy, since I was little, is seeing movies on a big screen.
Well, like I said, me too.
Getting into the environment, being trapped in it, seeing everything in that dark room. And sometimes I even ignore babies when it happens. Like, I'm so focused on the movie.
I go steal the baby and throw him outside. Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to watch my movie. No. I'm just kidding. But you're right. Let's move on to something more positive and more exciting, and that brings us into our next segment. And because we all both didn't watch that many TV shows, we're just going to include it in today's episode. But Recaps and Rants with Raul Rodriguez, or the alternate title, Troy watches no TV and Raul watches every single television show of all time. Dude, let's talk about it. You got to watch some Doctor Who. I want to know, how is the Whomizer? How is the doc doing?
Oh, it's the doctor.
The doctor.
Oh, that's the thing. I don't know why I'm liking the show even more. Like, I get goosebumps every time I see the intro. I don't know why. Like, I really liking the show so far.
Yeah.
I saw the last 3 episodes of season 1. Is the finale of Christopher Clements or Clements,
Yeah.
that guy from Heroes. He was the first Doctor in the reboot.
Yes.
We're seeing the storyline. That's the thing that I really liking from Doctor Who. I thought that Doctor Who was gonna be like a lot of Monster of the Week episodes, and they bring back a lot of things from those Monster of the Week episodes. Like in the last 2, one of the last episodes. This is the 3rd part of the storyline of the Slideen. The Slideen were some aliens. Those aliens that were fighting aliens. Like they kill people and they use their skin like as a disguise, but because they're organic material, they're not adapting well to Earth. They always fart. And so they made like a whole plot to destroy London and the Prime Ministry and the kingdom. But then the Doctor saved everything in those 2-parter. Yeah. But then this 3rd parter, like 5 episodes after what happened, one of those aliens survived and wants to destroy another part of the country. But then she feels like some of humanity, and then at the end, they redeem her, and then the finale is that the Daleks came back. And like I said on my reactions to Star Wars, I don't see the big threat on the Daleks. Those are, you know what those are, those big brown robots that say exterminate, exterminate.
Yes.
Those, I said it on my reaction, I have said it even to my friends, I was like, I don't see the big threat on the Daleks. Like, really, I have said it like 5 times, and I'm going to say it again. I could really kill the Daleks with a broom. Like even I can even kill them with my legs. I'm a really good kicker. It's like I would really destroy the Daleks myself. I don't see why. And the only thing that I know, because they have said it, that the Daleks destroy all of the planet of Doctor Who, of the Time Lords.
Yeah.
And at the end, the Daleks, they reveal that there's still more Daleks, and the Doctor sacrifices himself to save Rose. And also this character, I don't know if I said it, the guy that portrayed Malcolm Merlin in Arrow.
Yeah.
He's a character in Doctor Who.
Oh, okay.
His name is Captain Jack.
Huh.
Also, it was a really good episode because before the Daleks, they were in like a sadistic version of the weakest link.
Yeah.
Like, if you're the weakest link, you get killed by a robot that is dressed like the lady as the weakest link. And so that was really cool. And okay. I was like, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. And then she opens her mouth and like a laser comes and makes you into dust.
Yeah, the show sounds awesome. It sounds awesome.
And then the finale, like, Rose goes back to save the Doctor, but then the Doctor needs to regenerate, and she says goodbye to Rose, and Rose sees him transform into David Tennant. And now David Tennant is the new Doctor in season 2. And in season 2, they're establishing a new mystery that what is Torchwood.
Huh.
Because in the first episode, they defend London from an alien invasion.
Yeah.
But then the Prime Minister says, because that was a really dark ending, because at the end the Doctor wins, because also David Tennant was still regenerating, and they were alone. Like, throughout the whole episode, it was Rose, the Prime Minister, everybody defending themselves from the aliens, trying to resolve the problem. And the Doctor comes to save everything in the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
But then, even the Doctor, he wins the battle and everything. But at the end, the Prime Minister, she receives a call that was like, activate Torchwood. And then a big laser comes and destroys the ship. And even the Doctor said, why did you did that? We already made peace with them. And the Prime Minister said, but you don't know if those aliens are going to say to other aliens that were weak or something. I defend my country, Doctor. And then the Doctor gets really mad. And she even says, we need to activate Torchwood. And then on the next episode, they go to the past with Queen Victoria to defend her from a werewolf. And at the end, when the Doctor saves her and he leaves, she says, we need to make our own society to defend ourselves from those type of creatures, and not to be associated with the Doctor. We need to do Torchwood. And I was like, what the hell is Torchwood? They already mentioned that word for like 5 times.
Yeah.
And I really like in David Tennant, even though I'm gonna miss the guy from season 1, Christopher Clemens.
Yeah.
But I really like how the show, also especially with season 2, it got more budget. It didn't feel like cheap like season 1.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
And also, it's so weird seeing David Tennant. It's so weird seeing David Tennant as a good guy, because I met him first as Barry Crouch Jr. in Harry Potter 4, and also in Jessica Jones.
That's right.
So it's so weird seeing him as a good guy.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I want to watch the show. It sounds great. Doctor Who, like I said, it's one of those ones that it just sounds amazing.
Yeah, I saw the last 3 episodes of season 1 and the first 5 of season 2.
Cool. And so far, you're
one of
loving
my
it. Sounds
favorite
good.
episodes was the episode when they are trapped in a spaceship in the future. But that spaceship has different doors that travel through a dimension, that travel to the past to in France in the 19th century. And there's a woman called Madame Pompadour, and these robots want to kill her because they want something from her. And the twist in that episode, all of the crew from that ship were they're dead, and the robots use their organs to repair the ship. And they show one scene when Rose and Mikey, they're opening the circuits, and all of the circuits are connected to a heart.
That's awesome.
And I was like, damn.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like Doctor Who is getting really good. I'm having the same feeling every time I smile. Everything's like when I'm seeing Supernatural. So
well, that's what I wanted to segue into.
I'm gonna like Supernatural throughout the whole way.
Well, I know you got to watch an episode of Supernatural, but I also think it's amazing that. So, are you caught up the whole show so far?
Yeah, I caught up on season. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the fun news. So next episode is called Good Intentions. My cousin plays a character named Zachariah on it, so look out for him next episode. But I'll leave the floor to you.
Ooh.
What was this episode about, and was it, give me your review and your score.
Yeah, from Doctor Who, I will give all of the episodes that I saw a 9. I really liking how the show is progressing, and with Supernatural. A thing that I haven't liked from this season, there have been some episodes that they look cheap.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they make those episodes like cheaper, or they get a different director that I wanted to make it cheaper, because there were some close-ups through Sam and Dean and Castiel and everyone else. It felt like Walking Dead cheap. Okay. Like these last 2 seasons of Walking Dead, it felt like that cheap. And I'm like, oh, I hope that they fired this guy. And like, and there was also one of the episodes was the Wayward Sisters. This was another attempt to Supernatural make another spin-off.
Mm-hmm.
This episode was about that all of the characters that have survived throughout the whole show, like Sheriff Jody Mills, the Canadian sheriff that I forgot her name, that she's really adorable. Castillo's daughter, Casey Novak, that girl that survived the Vampire Nest in season 8. Like all of the different girls that have been throughout Supernatural for a long time, they make them like a type of Avengers.
Okay,
They're like a team now. And in this episode, they have to find Sam and Dean, like to help them. Remember that I told you that Sam and Dean went through like a portal to another universe.
Yes.
And there's like some monsters.
Yeah.
We never got to see the monsters because that backdoor pilot, that was one of the cheap episodes. So we only see the footprint. We never saw the monster. We only saw it was like a big small monster. We never saw his physical form.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why you put out the footprint? I wanted to see the monster trying to kill someone. I was like, damn it.
Huh.
But still, it was an interesting pilot. I don't know if the CW is gonna approve it for a series, but it needs some work because one of the weaknesses from that backdoor pilot, all of these characters are already developed. We don't need to know new things about them.
Mm-hmm.
All of these women, they're really good characters. I think they should have made those characters, but involving new characters to make that good mixture of it. And that's the thing that I noticed in that backdoor pilot. I don't know if they're gonna approve it for series.
Huh.
And then the next episode, it was a really good one because it was also really good because it felt like a lot like an episode from season 1. There's an episode of season 1, Troy, where the monster is not a monster. It's a person. A regular person. And so they made this episode, it felt like, remember like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah.
Like, if that episode in season 1 is called The Blenders, I think it's episode 17 or 18 from season 1. That was the big reveal in that episode because somebody thought they were like maybe like werewolves or vampires because we're seeing the people getting slaughtered, and then at the end they were regular people killing people. They were murders. They didn't have any supernatural thing. And so this episode felt familiar, but it had a different premise. It's about the Canadian sheriff. Her niece gets kidnapped, and so Simon didn't go and try to find her. But they even said, "I know that you guys is not your regular work, but I really want to save my niece." I was like, "No, don't worry, we're gonna help." And you seen the whole thing, and they discover that the people they kidnap, they periscope, they live stream their getting tortured.
Ooh.
And people enjoy it, and they buy, like they put out one scene that they're cutting one guy's arm. I was like, I will pay $20,000 for that arm, and I'm like, whoa, is this gonna be like another Blenders episode? But then they give you like another twist. The people that buy the arms, legs, heart, whatever, like are monsters live streaming the event, buying those things.
That's like Hostel. That reminds me of like Hostel.
And I was,
2.
Yeah.
Or
and
3.
I'm like, wow. It felt like that episode from the Blenders, but with a monster twist, but without the monsters, because you're only seeing the monsters beating on the computer. Mm-hmm. The monsters weren't the villain. The villain was a crazy doctor selling the people's organs online while they're torturing them and killing them.
Wow. That's crazy.
That was a really good episode, especially because at the end, like he even said, how much are you gonna pay for Sam Winchester's heart? And I think one monster bid like $500,000.
Oh my
And I
god.
was like, that's a lot for one heart. But yeah, that's true. It's Sam Winchester. I was like, yeah, a master, especially if all of the masters hate 17 so much, they will pay that kind of money for that heart.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. But that's amazing.
And
So
then it came the next episode. That's the thing that's the last thing that I'm gonna say.
okay.
The last episode starts. There's a new villain. He's called Asmodeus. He's like
He's Medea?
a demon that he wants to rule hell.
Oh, I thought you said
Asmodeus.
Medea. Like, what's his name?
Yeah. And
Medea's Christmas. Okay,
No.
go ahead.
okay, and so this demon wants to be the new king of hell, especially because Crowley died last season, and so then he's already planning to kill Lucifer because Lucifer is still running freely through. He's in prison with Castiel. Him and Castiel escape. And then the demon says, no, we need to find Lucifer because he's weak. Because that's the thing they put out, that Lucifer is getting weaker because when he was trapped in the apocalypse world, Michael stole his essence. So that's why everybody can kill Lucifer.
Yeah.
Because he's weak. And so at the end, they reveal there's this guy from season 12. His name is Sketch. He's like a hunter, but he's from the Men of Letters. He's like a Bond kind of hunter. He dresses in a suit. He's very elegant and he's British.
Yeah.
And so he's with Asmodeus. That's the thing you don't know if this guy is working for the demon or he's working also for Sam and Dean, pretending to be a spy for both. You don't know about this guy. And he says, but what about Lucifer? I was like, don't worry. And I have the perfect thing to kill him. And he says, I have this. And he shows him a blade. I was like, what is that? I was like, this is an Archangel blade. And I'm like, why would he have an Archangel blade? Especially because this is a new thing. If there's no Archangels left, every Archangel died since like season 7 and 8. And then he said, and then he opens like a door, says, Mr. Cage, I'm going to introduce you my prisoner. Meet the Archangel Gabriel. And I'm like, no! And then he makes talking face. I was like, ah! This is a little spoiler from season 5, Troy, but I have to tell you the backstory.
Okay.
Gabriel is the trickster. The Archangel Gabriel, the trickster, throughout season 2 and 5, you see him as the trickster, as the god Loki. But in season 5, in the episode when they're trapping the TV, Dean makes a theory. I was like, why he reacted so badly to Castiel, and they noted that he's an Archangel. He's the Archangel Gabriel posing as a trickster for no one in heaven to find him. And so right now, with the review right now, like 9 seasons later, I was like, wow, so if Gabriel has been alive this whole time, how did he escape? How did no one notice that he was alive?
Yeah.
Did he survive the angels falling in season 9? Like, I have a lot of questions, but I was so happy because he's one of my favorite characters. And also, I was so right when I knew in Comic-Con that the Scooby-Doo episode was going to happen. I was like, the Trickster is the only character capable of doing that. Doing the Scooby-Doo episode.
Wow. Yeah, I'm excited for that, and that's the one I'm definitely gonna watch because I'm stoked, and I'll watch the next episode too because, like I said, Chad is gonna be in it, and that's cool. So,
Oh no, but I was so happy that the Trickster came back, and I'm so excited also because they're gonna premiere the episode on the Paley Fest here in LA. I think it's March 20th, I think, or 19th.
Okay.
And I got one of the last tickets, so I'm
Oh.
gonna see the Scooby-Doo episode. I'm gonna be one of the first people to see it.
Oh, that's amazing. We'll have to get your review up right away then, because I'm stoked to hear what it's like. But yeah, man, the only segueing kind of into the last kind of show of the segment is something that I ended up watching. This is the pilot to Heathers, which was that movie that came out in '88, starring Winona Ryder and Kristen Slater. And I was fascinating by it because this is from another new studio, the Paramount Network. And I had never heard of them before, and this is their first, I think, original scripted series. But it's incredible. It was really, really good. The pilot was awesome, and it airs on the 6th. So for anyone kind of interested in it, it reminded me of like Tragedy Girls and Scream. I loved the sci-fi synth 80s kind of vibe it had to it. And the plot, I haven't seen the original movie Heathers, but watching the pilot definitely wanted me to go back and see it. So that was a cool show I watched this morning that I would recommend.
So because it's a Paramount Network, so it's gonna go to Netflix in like a week?
Maybe. I don't know. All I saw it was on iTunes already. That's where I saw it.
I'm making a joke because Paramount
is
disappointing me.
Well, no, but I think I think you're right though. I think it probably would go on Netflix. But yeah, other than that,
another thing that I didn't say, that's why I wanted to skip a trailer.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the second trailer for The Quiet Place, right?
Correct. Yeah, I did not watch it.
Don't see it, Troy.
Oh, okay.
I saw it before Annihilation, and they spoiled a big, humongous plot point.
Oh, okay, I won't watch it.
I'm like, I would have liked to see that scene in the theater instead of a stupid trailer.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll stay away from it then. Thank you.
Oh, I don't know if I didn't even saw the Super Bowl trailer, but I was like, that felt like something big. That thing that they showed. Like, we should make a betting pool if A Quiet Place are gonna sell it for Netflix, yes or not, because I don't believe in Paramount anymore. Like, I'm thinking that also maybe they're gonna sell Mission Impossible 6.
Oh, they wouldn't do that. I cannot see that at all. If that's a movie you have to see in theaters. You have to see that just because of the scope of it. I'd be pissed.
I don't know, like, Paramount doesn't believe in their films.
No, I mean, yeah, that's crazy.
Like, A Quiet Place, even though it's a horror film, it's not like high concept like in Annihilation. But what if when they say, I was like, nah, what if we sell it to Netflix? Like, Netflix likes to do horror films.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I hope not. But I won't watch the trailer. Thank you. No, the only other thing I kind of wanted to mention before we get into the last segment here is that tomorrow on the channel you'll be able to find a brand new show, and this is something that me and my buddy and guest of the Monday show, George, are going to be making for y'all. It's called Camera's Eye, and this is going to be a show where we recap and talk about some reality television that we watch, because I watch Big Brother, and I've seen Amazing Race and Survivor and all that stuff, and with the new Big Brother Canada starting up soon, we wanted to start off a show that we can talk about it. So that comes out tomorrow, and we're going to review the brand new first season of Celebrity Big Brother, and then we'll talk about the finale of Amazing Race that aired last night. So that was a little announcement I wanted to make. But yeah.
Oh, talking about reality shows, did you saw that reality show? I think one of the last ones that I saw. It came up, I think it was on Stars or Showtime. It was called The Chair.
I've heard of that.
It's about it's with Shane Dawson and another girl, and they're giving them some money to make the same script, and you're seeing their productions on the same time. Like, with that same script, the girl that made her film was like an indie drama, and Shane Dawson make Shane Dawson comedy with that same script.
Yeah. Huh. I have
I
it.
don't know
I
if you
have the
never saw that reality show.
I have the IMDb right here, in front of me, and this looks awesome. I'm gonna put it to my watch list because I haven't seen it. But that's all. That's cool. Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, it was
competition
like
documentary
10
series.
episodes.
Yeah. Huh. That looks awesome.
Yeah, that was really. It was really good, especially because it made me hate Zachary Quinto even more.
Spock.
Because he was an asshole. Because Zachary Quinto is one of the executive producers. He mistreated Shane Dawson so bad throughout that whole reality show.
Wow. That sucks. I like Zachary.
No, you need to see it.
Okay, yeah, I'll watch it.
You need to see it. It was like, no. There's a lot of things that happen in that reality show.
Cool. Yeah, I'll watch it.
And like, even though I like Shane Dawson, but that movie, I didn't like it. But still, it was okay compared to the other girls movie that it was so it was so boring. But that's the fun thing, because that's the whole thing about that reality show. Because how will each other portray that same script differently?
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, no,
and
that's
that
awesome.
was an
That's a really cool
interesting
premise.
perspective that I like from that reality show.
Yeah, I agree. That's awesome. But yeah, why don't we move into one of the last segments here of the podcast, and that's what's coming out this week. And this is kind of what I was talking about in the earlier stages of the show. I do have an incredible big announcement to talk to everyone about, because finally, after I guess we premiered it in November, but I'm going to be able to, and you're going to be able to finally go see my very first feature film, Troy Loxton's Father. As I'm talking, it's actually uploading, so it's 38% right now. So it's on its way. So at some point today it will be up.
Wow.
But you'll be able to go on and rent or buy my film. The rent cost will be $5, and you get it for the 24 hours. You can watch it as many times, or if you'd like to support and buy the purchase or the film, that's going to be $10. But yeah, we also have posters and other merch that's going to be going up on the site when it's all uploaded. But that is kind of the announcement. So hopefully there's a bunch of you guys that can go watch it, because I'm excited for y'all to see it. And for those that are kind of wondering, and I know I've talked about it before, but the main kind of premise is about a preacher or a priest who investigates the sudden disappearances around his town. And this is at the same time where a group of kids are going to summer vacation. And it's an experimental horror film, lots of gore, lots of blood. I'm really excited for you all to check it out. So yeah, I have a movie coming out. How exciting!
Is your movie connected to the Cloverfield universe?
You'll have to watch it to find out. And no, please, if you guys do watch it or check it out, we do have the Letterboxd and the IMDb set up, so please go in there, give it a 10 out of 10 review. It would be awesome if we can see my movie next to Shawshank Redemption on the rating on IMDb.
Also, your movie is the spiritual sequel to Mother.
Oh my god. It could be. Take that as you will. But no, the only other two movies coming out this week that are more important than mine, I suppose, is Jennifer Lawrence's Red Sparrow and Bruce Willis and Eli Roth's Death Wish. I'm looking forward to both of these. I think they'll be good.
I have been avoiding trailers for Death Wish. I only have seen like a TV spot because I want to see that movie like without seeing anything. I don't know why.
It's so weird that this movie is coming out now.
Is Eli Roth doing that kind of movie?
Well, yeah, more blockbuster type. Yeah, well, it's just weird that there's a movie coming out about a white guy getting revenge in today's climate. So I don't think it's gonna make any box office. I bet you. Like, it probably will do very poor. And Jennifer Lawrence will take. Everyone will go see that, I think.
No, especially I think that also because it's Oscar weekend.
Oh shit! Is that this weekend?
Oscar weekend. There's not a lot of big movies.
Is Oscar weekend this Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Shit. Okay, well then there's gonna be videos up on the channel. for that, because I'm gonna watch it for sure and record my reaction to it. I love the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Me too.
wow.
Like, we need to. I also need to fill out my ballot.
Yeah, we should do that, and we'll post them. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'll do
but
mine on.
yeah, I'm so
too.
excited because holy crap! I'm so accustomed to seeing the Oscars in February, and now they're in March.
Yeah,
I
it's
hate when
weird.
they change the dates,
Yeah, agreed.
but still, I'm really excited, especially because this year is gonna be so competitive because there's a lot of good films.
Well, and I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a very safe year because of last year, being such a screw up as it was. But I loved it.
Mm. No, if they do the stupid La La Land Moonlight, I think again, and they put out The Shape of Water Best Picture. No, no, no. The winner is
I
Get
Tonya,
Out. I'm
yeah.
gonna kill someone.
Yeah, shit. I hope Get Out wins. That'd be amazing. But I hope
Yeah,
The Shape
like,
of Water
but
wins. I hope they all
yeah,
win.
this was. I still feel a little angry about the Netflix stuff. I still feel a little down.
Okay, well, you know what?
It's a little depressing.
It is. The world is all falling apart, and it hates us. And that's just how the world runs. But no, where can what do you have anything to pitch or to promote, Raul? Where can people find you as always?
You can find me at Raul Vader RDC on Twitter and Instagram. Also, subscribe to my Stardust reaction.
Yes.
Like, I would really like to have more followers.
Well, I just re-uploaded and did my account too, so we'll do that for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to do more, especially because I'm a superstar and you're not. Like,
True,
there's
true.
the difference in Stardust.
No, I did. I updated my account
Yeah,
this morning, so
but-
I'll do it. But that's at Raul
Yeah,
Vader
and also the
RDZ.
thing that I like is that it's really short and you have to talk really quickly.
It's practice for the speed round.
What's the other thing? Also, go and subscribe to the Upshake channel.
Yes.
Also, tough. And also, check out our last episodes on iTunes and YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's it. And also, like, with Troy, find him at Troy Loxton on Twitter and Instagram also.
Yeah, and my
Go and check out his movie,
Oh,
Father.
please.
I'm also going to do the same.
Oh, thanks, man. And like I said, my Stardust username is just my name. It's just Troy. So you can find me, and I just followed a bunch of people, so I'll be around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also I hope that this episode doesn't go to Netflix.
Honestly, Netflix, if you want to buy us, I'm totally cool with it. I just need money really bad right now.
Well, yeah, I also need money, but it's okay if Netflix buys it, even though it would be interesting for them to buy a podcast.
That's true. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. Please go check out all the other content on the channel. Subscribe, review, and please go see my movie. And let me know what you think, because if I can scare some of you guys, I think that would be awesome. But with that being said, guys, thank you again. Peace out.